Sorry about that. I just took a second to pop in there. Excuse me, but hello everybody. How is it going today? Welcome to the free chatting. Yeah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is a free chatting stream where we just talk about everything and anything and kind of stuff like that. Hello. Hello, Fever. Hello, stupid publishers. I never read that name out loud. Hello, Jordiah. How are you all going today? And if there's anyone else out there, you don't have to say anything, just... No, I care about you too. Anyway, I am doing... well, earlier today I was doing quite well. And now I'm doing slightly better, but you know, just slightly. I am very happy. Today, I did pretty well at a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. As you know, I like to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And that means I like to go to tournaments. And given that the place that I live in is, well, mostly free of stuff, a certain thing, that means that I can go to Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournaments in person, which is a lot of fun. It's not always necessarily the most fun, but, you know, what'll happen will happen. Hello. Hello, have you? I play Yu-Gi-Oh! No way! What a surprise! Oh my goodness, I never would have thought I would play Yu-Gi-Oh! That's incredibly surprising. You haven't played a card game tournament in a while? That's totally fair. Card game tournaments are definitely something interesting. But moving forward from that, I didn't get many good cards from that tournament. But I did have an enjoyable time there. I was playing a deck which was worse after a super recent ban list, which is, you know, stuff kinda tends to get annoying. But anyway, as I was saying, after the tournament, what happened was that I went out and got myself some onion rings. I love onion rings. Let me explain to you in exquisite detail how much I love onion rings. Because onion rings, as a matter of fact, are some of my favorite fried foods ever. Like, seriously, I'm not even joking. They're like, basically, batter on onions, which you don't think would be delicious as it is, but like, it actually is as delicious as it is, which is, oh my goodness. I love me some onion rings. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, there are a lot of types of onion rings though. That is true, that is true. Personally, I like the type that is just like battered and literally fried, because it may be bad for you, but for my heart, I enjoy it. Onion rings are better than French fries? They're definitely better than French fries. Definitely. 125 million% better. Dun, dun. Meow, 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 da da da, da da, da 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 da. But yeah, I like onion rings. They are absolutely, positively delicious. And nothing you'd say can ever change my mind about that. Although, well, just recently there is something that I found out. Well, I mean, like, not something that I found out in particular, but recently I realized that I should have to eat a lot less. You see, well, I like eating. And, you know, eating is something that you generally like, but something that's generally bad for you if you do too much of it. And, well, I have been the type to do too much of it. Oh, sorry. It's kind of funny to me, but also that means I have been cutting down on unhealthy food, which means I am gradually going to, you know, get healthier. You wouldn't guess from the way I look, but let me tell you, I do eat a lot of unhealthy foods. Now, where I went to get these onion rings, I also, well, let's just say I also got a thick shake. I love thick shakes. Recently I've been going on more of a thick shake kick than any soft drink. I like soft drinks, sure, but at the same time, a soft drink doesn't really hold up when it comes to thick shakes. I mean, like, it's just fizziness, that's all. I should eat better is something I've been telling myself for a dozen years or so. Someday, yeah, someday. But yeah. You only live once, don't beat yourself up for snacking here and there. True. But also, hello there. Ahoy there. Ahoy! Oh my goodness, that sounds ridiculous and stupid, and I probably should not have done that, but hello there. Also off topic, but what are my feelings on things like martial arts? Well, to be honest with you, I used to do martial arts when I was a little kid. I used to do Aikido in particular. Aikido was really well, not annoying in particular, but it was something that I did not totally enjoy, even if it was very healthy for me. You see, when I was doing, like, you know, Aikido, I was most of the time very tired during the day. And, like, there is this one story in particular that embarrasses me to this day about the Aikido thing. It's a shame I didn't enjoy it. Yeah, it really is. Also, hello there. That was a good ahoy. I was trying my best. I think it came out sounding more like Kanata, Amane Kanata, than that was trying to imitate Hosho Marine instead of Hosho Marine herself, though. Down, down. But yeah, as I was saying, there is this really embarrassing thing that I did when I was going to the Aikido place. So, let me start off by saying there is this... So this Aikido place, it was like one big hall, you go in one side, and there's also this door to the outside in the back. So, explaining this will take not very long, but one day, so over time I gradually see tons and tons of different people going out behind the back of the Aikido place. Well, not tons and tons, but just like certain people in particular. In hindsight, I think that was probably where the toilet was, because I didn't see any toilet in the main room, so yeah. But one day, it was covered by a curtain, by the way. One day I went through that curtain-covered door and just went out and saw a backyard. There was like nobody in it. And nothing except like, if I remember myself correctly, well, not if I remember myself correctly, but if I remember correctly, if you know what I mean. If I remember correctly, there was a singular house shack thingy, and there was a pretty much empty yard for the rest of it. But you know those places where you go where it's like, oh, I do not think I am supposed to be here because there is this kind of energy that is coming off of this place that says this is not a place to be. Yeah, that was one of those places. And it makes me kind of embarrassed, especially considering it was probably totally fine for me to go out back, and I was just being over the top. You almost became a Taekwondo black belt as a 10-year-old? Dang, that's pretty ridiculous. That's pretty cool too, especially. You know? I like the idea of becoming a black belt in some sort of martial arts. Although I could never achieve it, so instead I decided to put my efforts into becoming a very good Yu-Gi-Oh player, which I am now. Like, a lot better than I could possibly be. Oh, those places? I don't know what you mean by those places, but like, assume a place that isn't YouTube friendly? No, not at all like that. Just like, the kind of place, like, you step in there and suddenly, inside of you, you feel like this buzzing feeling that it's like, get out of here. It's not particularly dangerous, nor is it particularly bad or disgusting, but you know, yeah. Just the energy of I should not have come here? Yes, exactly. You have exactly correctly gotten that. You've seen dozens of kung fu movies and thrown 2 kicks, you're practically a black belt? I know, right? I never actually got above white belt in Aikido because I didn't really understand, to be honest with you. I was a pretty loud kid, if you could believe that. Allow me to take a quick sip of tea. Tea always calms the throat, especially warm tea with honey. Make sure to get yourself some more tea with honey if you're streaming, by the way. You don't think you've ever felt that before? Well, count yourself lucky, to be honest, because that sort of thing, it feels that way basically all the time for me as a child. I have felt that way a lot. Although, it's more of a spiritual thing than an actual, like, physical, don't come here thing. Or, like, emotional, not necessarily spiritual if you don't believe in that stuff. But I mean, as a lightning spirit, I am personally inclined to believe in the existence of spiritual stuff. You no? Because, like, if I didn't believe in the existence of spiritual stuff, well, let's just say I don't quite know if I would call myself a light spirit anymore. So yeah, Anyway, moving on to another topic. Or, actually, let's move back to the other topic. Let's talk about the... whoopsie daisy. I was gonna say, let's talk about thick shakes again. Thick shakes and milkshakes and other shakes. I like shakes. Shakes are very delicious. They're not the healthiest, but soft drinks cannot hold a candle to milkshakes. They're much better than soft drinks. I love them a lot. Like a lot. Like, if you give me a chance to get a milkshake, I am probably going to get a milkshake. I've only recently decided to start doing that with McDonald's as well, and stuff like places like McDonald's. But, you know, milkshakes are milkshakes. They're the same all around, except they're also not really the same all around, you know? Some milkshakes are really good, while other milkshakes, well, it depends on the person who's made the milkshakes, to be totally honest. You haven't had a shake in a long time? That's totally fair. Da dum 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 da 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 da. Shakes aren't for everyone. I like them in particular though. What's the scale rating from 1 to 10 on McDonald's shakes? If I were to rate McDonald's shakes on a scale of 1 to 10, they would probably rank around a 4 or 5. I've had a lot better shakes. Mostly from mum and pop shops, you know? A lot of the time, chain shakes aren't as good as mum and pop shakes, which are absolutely, positively delicious. I am not exaggerating here. By mum and pop shakes, I mean like shakes by family businesses. But yeah, shakes by family businesses are very, very nice. Usually the family you go to will be like, sure, and they'll make the shake and it'll taste delicious and everyone will be happy. Sometimes those businesses don't actually sell shakes though, which is a shame, because I want to taste everyone's shakes. I do not have a milkshake that would bring all the boys to the yard though. I wish I did. I wish I was able to find a milkshake that would bring all the boys to the yard. Or something. You wish there were more family businesses around here in general? That's totally fair. I live in a fairly rural place, so there's a lot of family businesses around where I live. But most of the time, they're just normal businesses. With just a few family businesses on the side as well. Not every family business, but, you know, there's definitely enough family businesses. A gacha game you played just dropped a new banner and you rolled 5 times and failed? Oh my goodness, that is unfortunate. I know that exact feeling, by the way. Because as much as people try to tell you that Yu-Gi-Oh! And other card games like that aren't gachas, they kind of are, but also kind of aren't. Pretty much the same. They're very similar, as a matter of fact, because, like, let me just quickly compare things. So a gacha, basically with a gacha, you have the things, and then you pull digital waifus or husbandos or robots. And with those digital waifus, husbandos or robots, you are not able to do anything with them except advance the game. But with the physical card games, you're able to play the physical card games. Robots? Indeed. I know there's a lot of robots in games, but yeah. TCGs are the original gacha, the first gacha. The Or gacha. Is it pronounced Or? I don't know if it's pronounced Or. Your current gacha of choice is Genshin Impact. I see, that's pretty cool. I tried Genshin Impact once. I got bored of it within like a few hours. I really find it difficult to play games that aren't like roguelikes and stuff on stream. Like, even first-person shooters, stuff like that, I really cannot find the time. Excuse me, sorry. Now, when it comes to other games that are roguelikes, I can play them a lot. I just don't play gachas. Although, a lot of the time I like playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it's similar to a gacha, but it's also a lot different. So yeah. I mean, in gachas you can't win prize cards. Or sell like $1,000 cards to other people. So yeah. Just a tiny, whiny, teensy, weensy bit different. You spent all your Dragalia Lost Wormite on the robot lesbians? Wait, there are robot lesbians in Dragalia Lost? Oh, that seems pretty interesting. Pokemon cards low-key back to Gambling Edition? Yeah, that is true. Trading card games are legitimately just gambling, to be honest, but also not. You know. You just started playing Genshin Impact a bit ago. You haven't done much of the event though because you got distracted by the event in your main gacha. That is totally fair. That is incredibly fair. What was your main gacha actually? I'm curious. If I had to describe a main gacha, I would be like describing... I don't know what I would be describing. I have many things that I like. Like, a lot. I have no idea what the main one I like is, but eh. I played Fate Grand Order for a bit once. I got Saber Nero. Well, Saber Bride Nero. Which was interesting. She's cute. There are a lot of cute characters in Fate Grand Order. Your main gacha is Fate Grand Order? Nice, nice, nice. I like cute characters. They are very adorable. And sometimes very nice. You have many gachas that you've leveled accounts on, but you're only playing Genshin these days? That is totally fair. Bride Nero? Yeah. I got her on a virtual machine. Then I deleted that virtual machine and didn't get the data back, and I wasn't able to play. So, yeah. I don't think I have Fate Grand Order on my current phone, though. I wish I did, because I kind of want to get some cool stuff. But, you know. 1,100 logins on Fate Grand Order, that's a lot of logins. You know, I like how Fate Grand Order does the gacha thing. Because Fate Grand Order is solo, you know, what's the word? Yeah. Most gacha games are not spin-offs from another franchise. Fate Grand Order, however, is a spin-off from another franchise. So, that works perfectly, because it means people have a reason to care about the characters without the characters just being cute, which is really cool. I mean, like, there's also the characters that are just cute and are not in other iterations of the franchise, but the thing about Fate Grand Order is that every single character like, recently, a lot of the characters from Fate Grand Order have been imported directly into canon Fate games. Although I suppose Fate Grand Order is a canon Fate game, but at the same time, calling the Fate game that has a furry a canon Fate game and also has Zeus Transformers, like ancient Greek god Transformer people and people not existing literally at all anymore is kind of a silly game to, you know, take seriously. It's a little different from Fate Core. I mean, I've heard about Fate Core Ace as well. There's other stuff. The cool thing is about Fate Grand Order is so that since a lot of them are based on history, even the ones that are FGO original, you have a lot of reason to care about them. Yes, that is actually true. That is true. I like that. That is very interesting. FGO original, you still have reason to care about them. Yes, that makes perfect sense. Now, the thing about FGO and a lot of those other gacha types though is that the gameplay is mostly the same in specific ones, like but like I was saying, the gameplay in most gacha games, or at least most mobile gacha games at least, in my experience is very similar. There's a few that are different, like R-Knights though, which is pretty good. Like, the R-Knights tower defense stuff is interesting. I don't think I've ever really seen a gacha game like R-Knights before. At least until I saw R-Knights, but R-Knights is a totally different thing to every other gacha game in the world, aside from the fact that you have to spend money on stuff. Most of the time, it's just two people fight for the right to party. Well, not actually fight for the right to party, but you know what I mean. Two people fighting one another like enemies. And there's also some scenes where there's like blah 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 blah. This is for the pandering for the people who are going to wail a lot of money on this game. Like in Fate Grand Order especially, you can see that sort of thing. It's really a big scam in my opinion, but at the same time, that doesn't mean it can't be good. If it wasn't clear from your name or PFP, you're a huge brave frontier. Oh yeah, cool. Cool. So you got into R-Knights for the first month or two, then you completely dropped off? That is totally fair. I got into it for like a few days, and then I stopped playing because I know I am not good at this game. Well, I mean, even if I am good at this game, it's not fun for me. That's the thing about it. That's the thing about a lot of gacha games. I know they're like casual games where like you're just supposed to focus and do stuff, but I'm not the kind of person who can easily like boot up a gacha game and just go, I like to do this and this and then this. The story in FGO gets better in the later singularities, I wouldn't be surprised. However, I am not talking about the main story, I am talking about the side story. Your first 5-star was Hoshiguma, so you wanted to roll her girlfriend shit? I have no idea who the second one is, but Hoshiguma Joshi, Hoshiguma in the R-Knights game. Yeah, I get that, that makes sense. Yeah, I thought for a second you were still talking about Fate Grand Order, but you were not. But anyway, as I was saying, yeah. Most gachas are meant to be a casual experience. I am not a casual gamer. So, unfortunately, gachas aren't really for me. they're just like, eh. They're rather annoying and silly. Well, not annoying, but like, you know, they feel rather silly. Like, why would I play a gacha game when I can instead play a game that has a bit more substance to it and you don't have to literally pay money to do stuff? Aren't I sorry? Yeah, I kind of realized. FGO has amazingly well-written emotional storylines and also has incredibly pandering waifu husbando scenes. Now I'm wondering, I've seen Thomas Edison and Babbage as characters, but would they be waifu or husbando material? I wonder, are there like genuine actual fans of Babbage and Edison? At least the fake granddaughter versions. Thomas Edison, as you all know, in Fate Grand Order. Well, actually, as you don't necessarily all know, but let me explain to you quickly what Thomas Edison looks like in Fate Grand Order. In Fate Grand Order, Thomas Edison is a giant lion furry robot with rainbows all over him, I think. Yeah. Whenever a gacha tries something different, it's at least decent. I think the gacha that I could have the potential to get the most into is kind of Genshin Impact, but at the same time, well, you know, I tried out Genshin Impact, and I didn't particularly like it that much, unfortunately, so, yeah. It just happens to be that way. You sure there's people out there that want to marry the superhero lion furry and the steamboat top? Yeah. I wonder if the company Type Moon will ever reveal what their faces look like behind their masks, you know? Although, are they masks, or are they actually just robots and furries? Actually, I know Babbage is actually a mask. He's not actually like the computer, but I'm not sure about Thomas Edison. Probably he is not an actual robot furry. But I wouldn't be surprised if in the history of Fate, he actually was a robot furry. It's weird. You think it's a suit for Babbage, but Edison's actually a furry? Weird. Let me actually Google this. So, Thomas Edison Fate Grand Order. Let's see. Thomas Alva Edison is a caster class servant able to be summoned in Grand Order. So, oh, he's granted a lion's head due to the summoning. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Instead of just being a lion in history, he was granted it. Unlike Babbage, who actually in history created that thingy. You're waiting for Signora in Genshin because you're for women like that? I'm not sure who Signora is. I'll have to search up for it. That person. Signora Genshin. Oh my. Ah, that's Signora. Signora's the big bad. I get it. That makes sense. Because of the dominatrix thing, right? Or like, the dom thing. That she's a kind of a dominatrix vibe. I do not personally get that. I don't really get many stuff like that in general, but I am happy for you if you get that. Yep, I just saw right through you. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Sorry for laughing so much. I hope I didn't blow up your headphones. I also hope the laugh was actually audible rather than inaudible, which I had a shame. I mean, like, I've listened back to some stuff recently, and apparently my filters right now are quite, you know, my audio filters, that is to say, they're quite odd. But yeah, I really don't get the dominatrix thing, I really don't get the submissive thing, but I am happy for anyone and everyone who does get that and enjoys that. I really don't care what everyone likes. You want to cosplay Lisa? Lisa from Genshin Impact? Let me search up Lisa. I almost searched up Lisa. Sorry for the tea kettle noises. Oh yeah, that's right. She is exactly who I thought she was. Yeah, I can totally understand why you would want to cosplay Lisa. She is the epitome of a very cute witch girl, which I like. I love me some cute witch girls. Not sexually, just aesthetically, the idea of a cute witch girl is really nice to me. Oh my goodness. But then again, sexually is not a thing that is on my mind. You know? Da 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 da. Big ara ara energy. Yes, indeed. I love me some ara ara energy. Ara ara is very fun to say. So, when you find a character that has some big ara ara energy, well, of course, that character is going to be very popular. Lisa shoots lightning just like me. Nice! I did not know that, as a matter of fact. I only remember the first part of Genshin Impact. She was, where, like, you managed to fly through the air because of some sort of god giving you some sort of bonus, and then shoot a machine gun at a dragon, which kind of reminds me just how ridiculous Genshin Impact is. Ridiculously silly. But, you know, it's fun. It was fun at the time when I played it. Ara ara. But yeah, I like it. I liked the part where I was playing it, at least. Holds up a mirror? What's that supposed to mean? Do I have RR energy? Do I? I mean, I like saying the word in a, you know, voice. But I don't know if I have ara energy. You know? Yes? Oh, I see. That's interesting. Da 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 da. Am I ridiculously bad singing? You want ara energy? That's totally fair. That's totally fair. I wondered, by ara does... Sorry, just thinking. Does ara... Does my ara sound okay? Ara. You have rah energy, the opposite of ara. I suppose that makes sense. That would be fun to do, like going rah, like some sort of crazed velociraptor or something. It's just a little ridiculous, you know? Sounds like a lot of fun. Down, da down, da down, da 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 down, 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 down. Ah, yes. Time for a quick sip of tea again. I love me some tea. Not sure you can hear me, but I was doing some dog, 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 dog. I like the dog, 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 dog. He back, he back, he back, 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 back. Hop, ba, 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 hop, ba, 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 hop, ba, 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 ba. Hop, ba, hop, ba, 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 ba. Hop, ba, 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 ba. Hop, ba, 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 ba. Hop, ba, 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 da. Ha, ba, ga, ba, ga. I love me some Dog of Wisdom. That is a very fun thing. Dog of Wisdom is very cute. Actually, I might actually put Dog of Wisdom on. It's cute enough that I like it. Ha, ba, ga, ba, ba, ga, ba, da, ba, ga, ga. Ba, ga. Ha, ba, ga, ba, ba. Ha, ba, ga, ba, ga. I love the Dog of Wisdom. Ha, ba, ha, ba, ga. Ha, ba, ga, ba, ga, ba. That is a really funny video. I also love the remixes of Dog of Wisdom too. The remixes are surprisingly big bangers. What did you enter? Hi there! You entered me doing some Dog of Wisdom noises. If you haven't heard of Dog of Wisdom, actually let me just directly screen capture a window so I can show you. Studio mode. Then we go to screen capture. Then we should go to window capture. Properties. Let's go to the new tab, Chrome. And super quickly, just bring it to full. And I shall quickly show you about YouTube and the Dog of Wisdom. And now, let us transition to view this beautiful being. The ads.
Get your
I forgot I had ads on.
Hot cross bun varieties 6 to 9 pack. Any 2 for
Bleh,
$6.
bleh,
Save
bleh, bleh.
$1.
No, thank you.
Excludes brioche buns.
That's why I pick Woolies.
You get a lot of these ads. You need to post this to out of context English Vtubers? I would not fault you for that at all. Dum 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 dum. Yeah, basically, I love the Dog of Wisdom. It's a very hilarious short animation film that is really funny and also kind of silly. You were thinking the same thing? That's pretty funny, yeah. So what y'all think of my quick impression of ha-ba-ga-ba-ba-ga, ha-ba-ga-ba-ga? I love it. It's a powerful video, that's true. It really gives off that big dog energy. Well, those clouds in my hair? Yes, yes they are. Those are clouds in my hair. Well, actually, not actually clouds, they're cloud hair clips. But yes, they are clouds. But hair clips. I'm not actually a storm. I am just a lightning spirit. A simple lightning spirit sharing her enjoyable stuff with you. Da-da. But also, welcome, Bloom to you. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Da-da, da-da-da. Sorry. I just really like this very silly video. Also, in case you were wondering, yes, you did see those things in the... You did see a bunch of Shiba Inu videos. I like watching Shiba Inu videos, weirdly enough. Shiba Inu videos are very cute. If you haven't heard of them, well, I mean, of course you've heard of Shiba Inu videos. They're just kind of ridiculously silly and adorable. And I love Shiba Inus. They're just like... Well, I love all dogs in general. They're all very silly. Are those the new Vsauce Lightning Series suspenders? Yes, yes they are. So, am I planning any collabs? I wish... Maybe sometime soon, actually. But I would have a lot of fun with them. Who doesn't love Shibas? I don't know who doesn't. I got introduced to Shibas through the Doge meme, as you probably all were yourselves. But even after I found them and the Doge meme, even after the Doge meme really died, well, let's just say I found a love for Shiba Inus that was really nice. Shiba Inus are my favorite non-dog that I have dog. There's one channel in particular that's really funny. It's the channel of this guy who does other videos, but basically it's a channel where he posts about his dog being very silly. Doge is still alive on Reddit? Oh yeah, that's right. On that one subreddit. Yes, that one subreddit. What kind of dog do I have? I've explained this before, but I'll explain it again because there is no end to my love for my dog. He is a cavoodle, a King Charles Cavalier Spaniel crossed with a poodle. He is absolutely adorable, and I love him. It's also live on YouTube. Ah, yeah. I know a bunch of those dog memes. There's also the Cheems meme, which is like Doge, but... what's the word? Deep fried. Deep fried Doge. Although not really. I think Cheems is a different meme to Doge, but it's still a Shiba. And it's still in the realm of Doge. Much Doge. Such wow. You know? I love me some Doge. Oh yeah, muscular Doge. I forgot about that one. That one is a pretty big meme actually recently. Doge has come into a resurgence recently. Cavoodles look so cute? Yes, they do. I might want to bring up a quick take a look at a picture of a cavoodle, actually. So, actually, let's kind of do that. But yeah, they are absolutely adorable. And I love them. So I'm looking for a cavoodle that looks like the one that I have. Yeah. Here. It's not the one that I have, but it looks like it, so. Let's quickly turn this off, add blah, add blah, blah, blah. Then blah, blah, and blah, blah, and blah. And here we go. This is a cavoodle. They're absolutely adorable, and I love them so much. Like, so much. I guess the song's just not gonna play, which is fair. But, yeah. My cavoodle is very cute. Now, let's jump back to the chatting scene. But anyway, yeah, dogs are very adorable. I love them a lot. And cavoodles are one of my favorites. How do you take care of its fur? Actually, here is the very interesting thing about a cavoodle. Cavoodles do not... Cavoodles actually don't shed, like, close to it all. They do not shed. They have fur that grows out very, very long, and they don't particularly like it being groomed. So they have to get groomed, for the record, so it'd be safer to groom them than it would to not... and just let them shed, because they don't shed, that is. I wish they did. But also at the same time, not shedding is part of the reason, because, you see, I have a relative. That relative is allergic to dogs. Dog hair, specifically. And the thing about cavoodles is, their hair is hypoallergenic and is not really shedding. So, yeah. That's what's good for them. Down, down, da 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 da, da 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 da, da da da, da 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 da, da 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 da. Dun dun da, da 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 da, dun 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 da 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 da. That's actually also very useful because it makes them very low maintenance, by the way. So I like them. Dog's cute. Dog's very cute. Oh, thank you for the heart. Also, welcome, Qtron Rom, to the stream. I hope you have been enjoying it if you've been watching it for a while. And if you haven't, I hope you enjoy it here. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Down da 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 down da 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 da. Now then, let's get on to a different topic. Let's talk about the 31st of March. Yes, March, that's this month. Sorry, I forget the name of the current month sometime. Because my brain is like... Blur-ding, blur-ding, blur-ding. Ah! That's it. That is the answer I was looking for. So that's essentially what my brain does and how it works, which is very weird. I wish it worked more simply, your copy of Monster Hunter Rise still hasn't arrived? Oh, that's unfortunate. It has cute doggos too? I can understand that. Is Monster Hunter Rise on Steam, actually? I suppose if you pre-ordered it, you would want to get the pre-order stuff. Forgetting what day it is totally normal, or it better be because you do it often. Yeah, it is pretty normal, I think, so yeah. It's not that bad. I think every human has that issue where, like, they're thinking about something and it's like, oh. It's an on switch? That is true. That is definitely true. It's an on or off switch. It is very important to keep that on and off switch correct. Now, let us talk about what I was going to talk about earlier, which was March 31st. So, the thing about March 31st is it is going to be a very huge day in gaming history. Well, recent gaming history at least. So, on March the 31st, The Binding of Isaac Repentance will be coming out. There'll be the new Among Us airship map. And last, but absolutely not least, the Mario 25th anniversary thing. Well, 35th? Is it the 25th or 35th? Mario and... So, it's the 35th, yeah. The 35th anniversary stuff will stop being sold. Yeah. But it's really cool. The other things are coming too, especially the Among Us airship map. In case you don't know, I like Among Us quite a bit. I am fairly decent at the game, if not the best player. I can get some imposter kills and stuff, but you know, it'll happen sometimes. But at the same time, I also like to watch Among Us gameplay. In particular, I like watching half-through lobbies, which, I mean, like, not gonna lie, I kind of mainly watch them for Dumb Dog or Apollo, as he is named, and as it is written, but as he is named. Dumb Dog Apollo, he is very closely related with one of my favorite streamers on the website of Twitch, Northern Lion, who I have been following for about 4 years now, and actually, about 5 years at this point, I think, which is kind of ridiculous. But anyway, the thing about Northern Lion is he's just generally been relatively small. Well, not relatively small, but like smaller than the big streamers like Jerma and Hassan and stuff. But he's been growing a lot recently, like a lot. He's been pivoting into variety content from what he used to do and just like streaming every day of the week except for 2 days, I think, because he is a very cool person. He's also very funny and very intelligent and collabs with a bunch of cool people who are also streamers on Twitch. So it's good. I really like the Among Us collab stuff though. And I know that Among Us is going to get big again after the airship update because, like, suddenly everyone will want to play the airship update. Especially after they added poop into the game as a hat. And yes, they did add poop as a hat into the game of Among Us. Let me explain to you quickly what happens. So, they say it's chocolate ice cream, but it's not actually chocolate ice cream, it's just poop. The Among Us Twitter account actually tweeted, "Hey, look at this last thing we added in Among Us. It's chocolate ice cream. Totally. It's chocolate soft serve ice cream on someone's head." But it's actually just poop. I love Among Us. I love the Among Us devs, actually. They deserve all that they got and more. Except for the hate. the hate. They do not deserve the hate because they are very cool people. It's like a 3 or 4 person team. Actually, I think they expanded it to 5 recently. Yeah, it's a 5-person team. There's 1 for the marketing. There are 3 who started the game, and also they made the Henry Stickmin things, which is really cool. I liked Henry Stickmin, or at least I liked watching Markiplier's videos of Henry Stickmin a while back. Although, well, I kind of fell off of Markiplier for a bit. Markiplier is... he's pretty cool, but at the same time, he is not the type of content for me. I like more cerebral content than just 2 people yelling at one person yelling, "Oh, bloopy bleep, bleep, bleep. Oh no, F word, S word. Dang. Heck." I mean, he's very enjoyable, to be honest, but at the same time, he's just not for me right now. It's been a long time since I've actually watched one of his videos, so he may have changed, but, you know, it's kind of the reason why I fell off on Game Grumps too, and Game Grumps is a hot topic subject, so I will stop that conversation right there. Anyway, not speaking about the Game Grumps, instead I will speak about other YouTubers who I have liked. Do you know Gemma? I used to follow Gemma a bunch back when he was just, like, you know, playing his Team Fortress 2 stuff. It was really funny, just like watching him and Star shoot like the stuff one another with one another, and like, you know, just mess around in TF2. And like there's the Pirate Bee video, which is or whatever. You know? It was very fun. Anyway, going back to the scenario of September, you know, what is it? Not September, it's March the 31st. Okay, so going back to March the 31st, there is also The Binding of Isaac Repentance. If you have not heard of The Binding of Isaac Repentance... Whoa, sorry about that. I was meaning to... I just dragged myself a little. Weird. What happened to me there? I don't know. But anyway, as I was saying... The Binding of Isaac Repentance coming out on the 31st. It'll be really cool. I always used to like watching The Binding of Isaac videos. They were just like, ha! And I just like played it a bunch occasionally. But Repentance changes everything about The Binding of Isaac. They even have new songs for particular levels, which didn't have those songs before. So that's really good in particular. I like it a bunch. It is a very fun game. And especially considering... I love it when suddenly my brain was just like... It'll take away half of the syllable of one word, half of one syllable of one word, and then just go and spit out of my mouth that word without the half syllable. So instead of considering, you get considering, you know? Try Hat in Time if you like platformers. Yeah, Hat in Time's pretty nice. I do like platformers, thank you. I'm actually going to try it sometime, I think. But anyway, as I was saying, Binding of Isaac, I like it. It's a very fun roguelike. And it is also very hard. Like, really, really hard in particular. I wish it was... just taking... oh, ow, my throat. I was just taking a quick sip of water. For some reason, that made my throat actually even worse, though. But, you know. da 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 da. Anyway, Binding of Isaac Repentance. Yeah. I played Anti-Birth for a bit. I like the look of Anti-Birth. It does a lot of things different to the Binding of Isaac Rebirth, but at the same time, it also does those things well. So, seeing the stuff done by the original creators in what's the word? In harmony, not in harmony, it's like in together alongside the creators of the actual game, the creators of the mod, that is to say. If you seeing that will be actually really cool, because the creators of the original game of Binding of Isaac, well, it's a very fun game. But the thing about the game is it's not totally balanced well. You played the first Binding of Isaac, but it didn't run very well? Oh, are you talking about the Binding of Isaac? Not the Binding of Isaac Rebirth, but just the Binding of Isaac? Because that game is horribly optimized. Absolutely horribly optimized. I cannot exaggerate how horribly that game is optimized because, oh my goodness. That is not a game that you want to play on a modern computer, even if it is just like very fun, because of how awfully optimized it is. I wish it was a lot better optimized. What do I think of Hades? I like it. As you can see, I played it yesterday. I've also played it a few other times before. It's a very fun game. It's one of my favourite roguelikes in the past couple of years. Although, certain enemies and bosses are very annoying. Like, very annoying. I've gotten a lot better at the, what's its name? Lernian Hydra though. The Lernian Bone Hydra is very, very easy now. And apparently the sword has been buffed a lot from the time I used to play. Which makes sense because you wouldn't want people to, like, die when using the sword, so yeah. Let's actually search that, by the way, so I don't make myself look like a fool. Has the sword in Hades been buffed? The Stygian Blade. Okay, so let's take a look. I don't think it's been buffed, actually. Maybe it was, but I didn't notice it. But yeah, everyone loves Hades. It is one of the most brilliant games that I have seen. Yeah. But also, as a matter of fact, one of the things I especially love about Hades is the character designs. I have said during the stream and multiple times before that I would love to see character designs made by the artists of Hades for VTuber characters. Like, that would be immensely cool. Like, looking at someone that looks a lot like Zagreus or any other female Hades characters especially. That would be really cool. Also, speaking of VTubers, I think that a lot of VTubers could learn some lessons from the Hades character designs. Because, like, the Hades character designs are really, really nice. And you can tell that a lot of people like them because they look the way they do. So, yeah. I wish I could see more VTubers that looked like that. The Hades characters. Hypnos has a cool vibe. Indeed he does. Indeed he does. Among Us is the most accessible lesson? That's true. The lesson. Trust no one. Not even yourself. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I hope I didn't actually creep you out. That was really fun. I just felt like doing it. But you know. You know, I like this a lot. It's a very enjoyable song. It has to be kind of when it's like the only background song that you hear. The hate is for the means? I think you are a bit far behind. Well, just a little far behind in the video. Sorry. Yeah. JRPG idle music? Indeed. It actually, yeah, it does sound a lot like JRPG idle music. It sounds like... Actually, let me just think about it and describe it. It sounds like the music that you would have in, like, you know that town in the middle of a JRPG? That one town where it's like, it's very comfy and nice, but at the same time, something is just looming over the horizon and you have no idea what that thing is. So you're anxious all the time, but at the same time, it's really, really nice and adorable, so you don't really worry about it at the moment while you're in that town. Do you know what I mean? I deserve way more views? Aw, cute, Tron. That is super kind of you to say. I wish I did better. It's a work in progress. I wish I had more views. But hey, I'm at least having a ton of fun here, you know? And now for a quick sip of water. The lifeblood of humanity and other spirits and stuff. I always feel refreshed after a quick sip of water. Have I played Team Fortress 2? Yes, I have, as a matter of fact. I actually legitimately love Team Fortress 2. However, I do not want to play Team Fortress 2 on stream because I don't want to go to the extent where it's like, suddenly bang, I have to hide literally the entire screen. I have to hide the play names. I can't bring up the scoreboard, and I have to hide the chat because, well, recently a lot of hackers who post stuff that is not exactly something I want have been showing up. I wish one day that I could get a big enough community that I could, like, do a, you know, private Team Fortress 2 server, actually. That would be a lot of fun. A private TF2 server would make it so that I would be able to play without having to worry about anyone going, like, how bad, and just, like, joining and going, bang. Now I am going to murder you, hacking, and say some horrible stuff in the chat that I don't really like. But yeah. Well, the more accurate term is life liquid because everything needs water. That's true. That's absolutely true. Well, actually, I don't think everything needs water, but most things do. Some things just photosynthesize. Actually, yeah, most things need water. Although, there must be a few things that don't need water. I think there's tardigrades, actually, specifically, that are really the only ones that don't need water. You know, I like tardigrades. They're cute. Do you know what a tardigrade is, by the way? A tardigrade is a very, very, very tiny creature that lives everywhere. It's also one of the hardiest creatures in existence. It's actually hardier than a cockroach. Did you know that? Actually, I'm pretty sure. Actually, tardigrade versus cockroach in space. Because, yes. Let me just explain what a tardigrade is. So tardigrade is a term for a water bear, or moss piglets actually, I didn't know that last one. They're very adorable if you actually look at them, like, from a specific angle, but, like, they look kind of like robots with gas masks in, like, huge gas suits. Let me bring up a quick picture of one. Tardigrades were in the Ant-Man movies? Yeah, they were. Water bears. Indeed. Now, let me give a quick tardigrade picture. And ta-da! Here is a tardigrade. Adorable, isn't he? I could just pat him on the head. He looks kind of like the crewmates in Among Us, actually, not gonna lie. Like, the skin actually looks like a gas suit or something. You'd be surprised to, like, go up to this and it actually looks like it could be some species of alien in some sort of, like, video game, like Mass Effect or something. I wouldn't be surprised if some sort of video game eventually based a character or species off of this thing. The tardigrades are absolutely adorable and I love them. They can also live forever in space, so yeah. Well, maybe not forever, but they can live for a while without water. They don't need it. They are very hardy. Also, take a look at that mouth. That mouth does not look like an actual mouth. It looks like some sort of gas mask filter. So it's a little creepy if you think about it as an actual mouth, but if you think about it as a gas mask filter, then it's absolutely adorable. There are more of them than there are of us. Indeed. Oh wow, yeah, it does actually have tiny claws. It's got adorable tiny claws, as a matter of fact. Some of the most adorable tiny claws of all time that you would have ever seen. Oh, and like, you can't see my mouse here, but look at the part just above the mouth, like, the part that's like, it's like frowning. It's like it's a really big eyebrow. It's really adorable if you look at it like that. Although, I suppose I am personifying a thing that is not actually humanoid into something that looks humanoid, but, you know, I enjoy looking on the adorable side of life. Always look on the bright side of life. Monty Python. I love me some Monty Python. Monty Python is wonderful. Especially really good Monty Python skits. Like, have you ever heard of the Dead Parrot skit? The Dead Parrot skit is very fun. I mean, chances are you have. But if you haven't heard of the funniest joke in the world skit, that is also very funny. Actually, there are so many different Monty Python skits that are funny that I can't name all of them that I think are particularly funny, really, because they're all just too funny for me. Down, da down, da down, 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 down. It's like a cut down anti-dose, yeah. It is an ex-parrot, indeed, an ex-parrot. Sorry, there was a lot of saliva in my mouth for some reason. I have no idea why, but yeah, it wasn't fun. Now then, you know what I'm going to do after the stream ends, by the way? I am going to get some Montezumas. By Montezumas, though, I mean like Mexicans, but Montezuma's is a particular Mexican place which I like a lot. It does really good nachos, for the record. If you've never heard of Montezuma's, well, I shall take a picture sometime and show the nachos. I shall try my best and share it with you, because the nachos are delicious. Well, not share the nachos with you, they're my nachos. And I don't want someone else to be eating my nachos, but I will share you a picture of the nachos as soon as possible. It is. I like them. They have some really good sauce. Ah. Sorry about that. Just tried my own quick little barky bark. And you know how it is. You gotta bark sometimes because the dog barks and you bark back and you make silly noises towards the dog. Everyone likes making silly noises. What's my favorite food, Mexican or not? Honestly, I would... Wait, by favorite food, do you mean favorite food part, or do you mean favorite meal? Because favorite meal, well, there's a particular meal which I have liked a lot recently because it is insanely nice, and well, especially because it is homemade. Nacho Libre. I love some Jack Black stuff. Jack Black's absolutely adorable. Well, not adorable, but he's absolutely hilarious, is what he is. You would be surprised by this, but I have watched a lot of Jack Black movies, including Tenacious D and The Pick of Destiny. I know, I don't exactly seem like the type of person to watch Tenacious D and The Pick of Destiny, do I? I seem more like the type of person who would be like, School of Rock, huh? Well, School of Rock is pretty cool. I like School of Rock. That is Jack Black's best movie. But actually, as a matter of fact, I really liked The Pick of Destiny. It was hilarious, even if it was kind of, you know, what's the word? Lewd. Very lewd. Either or? I see. So, as for my favorite individual food is ice cream. I like ice cream a lot. It is very, very tasty. For my favorite, well, meal, instead, there is fried rice. I like fried rice. Fried rice is absolutely delicious. Let me explain to you why fried rice is delicious. Even if you just do vegetarian fried rice, which just includes eggs, I suppose, you can also do vegan fried rice, which is really cool. But most of the time, I don't do either vegan or vegetarian fried rice because I am neither of those, even if I wouldn't mind being either of those. But anyway, as I was saying, fried rice makes absolutely delicious. Fried rice is absolutely, positively, 100% delicious. I love it. It's like the flavor of everything just blends into the rice. It all just blends together in deliciousness. One of my favorite. Fried rice, indeed. Rice and beans? Well, you know, I don't really like rice and I don't really like beans personally. I wish I did because it seems like beans can do a lot, but for me, the texture of beans is a bit too, yeah, you know? There are many types of fried rice. Yes, there are many types of fried rice. I'm pretty sure that there's absolutely vegan and vegetarian fried rice. I know that there's actually vegetarian fried rice because I'm pretty sure someone in my family regularly eats vegetarian or vegan fried rice without egg or meat. But it's pretty cool, you know? Dun, dun, dun. I just like that anyone can eat fried rice, and it'll be delicious for everyone, regardless of whether or not you want to eat it. Or, like, you're eating something, you have, like, some eating problems. I know I actually have a relative who is allergic to eggs, so he can't really eat the egg in fried rice that often comes with it. So my mum, who makes the fried rice, just tends to leave the egg out of the fried rice, which makes a lot of sense. Fried rice is adaptable, it's delicious, and most of all, it's very cheap. So yeah, fried rice, that is why it's my favorite meal. And I am probably going to learn it sometime soon. Unfortunately, I do not have much expertise in making any foods, aside from like just normal rice and like cooking mac and cheese and putting on fried noodles. I am absolutely horrible at this sort of stuff. It's very funny. Da da da! I wish I was better. But, moving on to greener pastures. Did you know that, I don't know what I was going to say. Let's think temporarily about what I was going to say. Okay. Did you know that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell? Oh yeah. Now I remember something. Now I have an idea of what to talk about. Did you know that when I was very young, I was very interested in cell biology, despite the fact that I was in like grade 3 or 4, as a matter of fact. Well, not 3 or 4. Grade 1, 3 or 4. It was very interesting, as a matter of fact, to me. Interesting enough that I made a whole presentation about it. And the way the cell is structured. You know? Because, like, I just had a bunch of fun thinking about it. And I presented it to people and they were like, oh, that's really cool. And yeah, that's basically it. I just wanted to share that. It was fun. I was interested in a lot of stuff as a kid, especially dinosaurs. I knew basically every dinosaur. It was like a really interesting fixation or something. Even when I was like 6 or 5 or something, that was kind of ridiculous. I had a lot of fun talking about dinosaurs too. And just like looking up dinosaurs. Did you know that a while back there were a bunch of dinosaur magazines? Like magazines about dinosaurs and how cool they were? They were very cool. And like all about like stuff that you just like go into the thing and stuff. Dinosaurs are cool? Yeah, they are. Dinosaurs rock, indeed they do. Although, not exactly a where I am a lady, so yeah, a lady lightning spirit. In case. Sorry about that, oh goodness. Down. In case that wasn't clear, although I'm pretty sure it was clear. Sorry about that. Anyways. Dinosaurs, yeah. Dinosaurs are very cool. They are one of my favorites. Or at least they were when I was little. when I was a very little child. I liked dinosaurs a lot. They were very fun. And like looking at them was very nice. I liked looking at all the magazines about them. Oh, way too many magazines. Like, I am not exaggerating. There were a lot of magazines. Your favorite dinosaur is Godzilla? I mean, you're not wrong. Godzilla technically is a dinosaur, is he? I think. Sorry. Jurassic Park? Yeah, I liked Jurassic Park when I was little. It was very fun. It was super enjoyable. But yeah. Jurassic Park is a very fun movie. I like the part at the end where the dinosaurs, you know, do stuff. Well, not where the dinosaurs do stuff, but, you know, where the raptors kill the non-raptors. It was fun to watch. But yeah. You thought he was a normal lizard that got mutated by radiation? Oh yeah, maybe. But it depends on the continuity. Yeah. As Stupid Publishers is saying exactly right now. Yeah. I think in the modern continuity, Godzilla is a dinosaur or like a titan from the past, but that doesn't particularly matter. Anyway, it's been a pretty decently long stream, so I hope you've all had a bunch of fun today. I hope you enjoyed the stream. So, I actually need to get ready to go. Just about soon. So, anyway, I hope you all had a lot of fun. Tomorrow, I am going to be streaming Doom Eternal at 12 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time, which is 5 hours in the past from now. But a day in the future. So I hope to see you all by then. Thank you everyone for coming along, and I'll see you Stormies in the next one. Later!